はいどうも、それではブロークンピースイズ続きをやっていきましょう。前回ちょっとブレーカーわかんなかったんですけど、主観視点でこう上を見るとどうやら黒、白、黄、青ってなってるんで、これでいけんじゃないかなと私は思いまして、黒、白、黄、青、開きましたね。なるほどね。ほぼノーヒントだよ。よかった。これは振われるなあ。これでセーブできんだ。なるほどね。カセットプレイヤーなんかある？増えてはないな。OK。ここ。これ。あ、物が折れた。嵐を起こそう。ほら。
From the depth of the sea, his anger spreads through our families. This sounds terrifying. Wondering what's that thing they mention all the time.
これは問題？なんでもないんか？なんだここは。キノコは
Only one destination for you? My bag. Despite the mess the protesters left behind, you're still offering comfort, aren't you? They love leaving these tape boxes for their propaganda. Listen to us. Join the devoted. Maybe I should listen to it.
開きなさい。
Dear people of Saint-Exil, this message is for you. I know our local authorities have been breaking their backs, picturing us as fools. Do not listen to this nonsense. Our actions are dedicated to all of you. Once the day comes, those who denied will finally see the truth with their eyes. The distant shall all be remembered. You are all invited to our next ceremony. This Friday, join us in the writing of birthdays on the departed boat. Let's put the world to rights. It's the only way now.
何なんだ？俺と今日だか。儀式の際にボートに生年月日を書く。これ
Celine, the 30th of December, 1966. 27 is a really young age to go. Franck, the 19th of March, 1967.
これフランクの誕生日がどうのこうのにあったな。
This is one of the places of contemplation in St. Exil. It was vandalized just before everything went down. Damien, the 28th of June, 1971. This one looks like it came back from a long trip.
重要なのは間違える。 いる
can't stop, can you?
2体いたはずなんだが、石を使いすぎたか。なんか取れそうなものがあった気がする。お、圧力。ここもあんのか。どうすればいいんだこれ。下が 0.5。これ 0.5 の上が 0.2 だね。これでいいのか。ん？これどこのやつ？ 0.25 0.25 ってこと？じゃあこれどうなってる？増えたな。これ左側のやつでよさそうやな。1にしろってこと？あ、ヒントある？カモメやカラスが食べる。これで当たっ OK っぽい。ただ向こうはバルブがない。バルブがない。
So, what is your code, Frank?
ランク0319ね。OK OK。0319
All right.
へい。これでどうすりゃいいんだ。1にすればいいのか。
Should work better with that on.
ペコー。電子を修復する。これでこっち。カービン OK。完全に機能しています。新しい目標。制御室を調査する。制御室っていうのはここ？電気がつい
The
てる。
documents on this desk look much more confidential than the previous ones. This place appears to be a government cell dedicated to recording underwater sound activity off the village. And this has been going on for a while. But I don't see what they're trying to find. They appear to be studying something at the bottom of the sea that is moving at precise coordinates.
みんなそこに向こう
On
めく何
April
か。
17th, 1991, they recorded a signal which they define as organic. The signal was recorded on a cassette to be sent urgently to the DGSE because this would jeopardize the military security of the country. But one of the lighthouse maintenance staff apparently stole the tape? They quickly managed to identify him and where he lives. Wait, this is my house.
手になんかあるってことか。新しい目標。うちのガレージに行く。停電が治ったんで、なんとかなるよってことか。電力が復旧したんでね、ガレージもなんか電力がないと開かないみたいな感じだった。よし。戻りましょう。ここでようやくプロローグが終わったところか。2話かけて一旦帰りましょう。風が強いぞ。いや待って、こっちじゃない方ってさ、なんかあんの？右の方。こっから帰れるんだ。なるほど。家まで帰れたわ。ブレーカーがあれば入れると。ここは上が開いてないからわかんない。わからん。何語かすらわからん。フランス語か？どこ？
I can still smell the perfume of stamps and papers. But no one will come to pick up the mail tonight.
どこですか、ここ。
The soldiers were perfectly organized and cut off all access. We had almost zero chance of escaping this mass kidnapping. Like sheep in the dark.
つけてみる？いやでもわかんないよね。こっち行ってみるか。行ってない。配線が謎。
I loved that statue. Well, before the cult vandalized it.
カルトがいるんだね。現実なのかここは。 本当に。あ、家着いた。
Now that the town's current is better, I can access the house's attic again.
いや、ガレージに行くんだよね。屋根裏じゃなくて。
I almost never set foot in here. There's gotta be. Wow, a projector. I thought I would forget its existence with my school years. What is it doing down here?
Projector.
Nothing.
Nothing. 何もないわ。あ。出路。不気味だな。ドラム式洗濯機。行ってみましょう。
What? What is that? I can't believe all this was under the house. What was he doing here? Wait, isn't it exactly the same gem I have attached on my bracelet? Where did he find it? He was apparently willing to ship it to be analyzed? Let's shed some light on this.
Emergency.
If you're listening to this, you are probably the person sent by the office to continue my investigation. Well, at least I hope. My name is Matthew Banks, and I started this work about a year ago. As stated in my previous reports, I infiltrated the lighthouse last month, but they just found out that a tape was missing, and I think they're on to me now. I used to borrow tapes during the night, but this time they noticed before I could bring them back. I didn't have time to use the new filtering machine, but I left the tape inside it. I hope it's safe there with you. Since I have to leave, I prepared the way for you, and I have regrouped all of my ongoing work onto 3 different boards, each including a guiding tape. The first one gathers my studies on the audio signal coming from the oceanic floor, which was the reason our interest was piqued by St. Exel in the first place. The second board will give you more details on the local cult, whose believers call themselves the Devoted. The third board is about Operation White Medusa, which is probably why you're here now. We are now definitely forced to recognize that the village of St. Exel is the center of great political and scientific interest, as we first suspected. I hate to leave like this, but I'm afraid my time has come. During the last 2 weeks, the lighthouse had trouble acquiring new information from ashore. Apparently, some kind of technology has been jamming their signal. Is there some kind of expert trying to hack the operation? I'll leave it to you to find out.
勝手に公認者にされた?
Passports? Money from different countries? This man was not your usual anybody. Oh. And there's also boat tickets to leave for Plymouth, England. He was planning on leaving. Just wasn't sure when.
これを聞いてくれ.
If you're listening to this, you are probably the person sent by the office to continue my...
What is this folder? Your next objective. I'll study that during the night. A bit of reading always helps.
Investigation. Well, at least I hope.
Fine, sweet.
My name is Matthew Banks, and I started this work about a year ago. As stated in my previous reports, I infiltrated the lighthouse last month, but they just found out that a tape was missing, and I think they're on to me now. I used to copy.
さすがにちょっとうるせえな。一回聞いたしな。何これ。1911年シグナル A、19年シグナル B。じゃあ77か。で、79、2年後。で、シグナル C がここね。大西洋。で、86から01？で、86年の1月か。ローキュアルプロジェクトが始動した。アンノンシグナル from the abyss、 深淵からの不明な信号。シグナル D が、これはフランスの西の方。1991年2月の27日 I leave this place、 脱出ね。1990年代前半ぐらいの話ね。これはオペレーションホワイトメデューサ、タスクフォース、オペレーションメデューサオフィシャルドキュメンツ。読めねえよ。ガスマスク、フェテ、ビレッジフェテ、アタックシナリオ1、アタックシナリオ2。何なんだこれは。これディボーテッド。これがカルト教団のやつか。何これ。ディバインエンティティ。もうテープがある。
In many areas, the life in St. Exel has deteriorated sharply in recent years. Local studies tend to show that nature has adopted an abnormal behavior. Some species started proliferating more than before, while others suffered the opposite effect. Some animals became aggressive towards humans, and some bird species completely migrated and left the region for good. We've also seen a lot of upheaval in the behavior of inhabitants of the village and their health. Ultimately, it led to many people leaving, which left only the ones who didn't have a choice. A real change is taking place, and no one seems to understand where it's coming from. Additionally, these extraordinary happenings have been rumored in the region, which isn't improving the situation. The village has become a place of attraction for people bathed in pseudosciences, esoteric and the occult, to say the least. They now see this place as a central home to their mythology. One movement eventually took over the others and established itself as the popular cult, the Devoted. They managed to obtain this importance by being omnipresent in their protests. They vandalized sites in large areas surrounding the village, which made the local press very keen on showcasing them, and ultimately helped a great deal in converting more people to their cause. According to my research, it is governed by a certain Aurora K. I couldn't find a lot of information regarding her, but managed to steal some pictures by following her after a public meeting with the population. She built her movement on the belief in the existence of an abysmal entity which would sow its harmful influence over the region and towards the inhabitants of St. Exel. To calm this underwater entity, they tirelessly seek the culprits for this curse. They unearth and send ashore on deteriorating ships coffins containing the bodies of people who have always lived here. If the boat returns and runs aground on the coast, the person and their family are pardoned. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks like they've shifted into high gear by sending people who are still alive to sea. These are just rumors, and people who go missing may have simply decided to leave the area. They never communicated their plans with me regarding the future of their protest, and I'm not sure where they'll meet yet. My theory is that they'll probably regroup either near the White Manor or the local church.
白い館。なんだこれ。他もないか？床についてスパイの分析。なるほど。とりあえずもうここは要は情けか。宇宙西部入るタイミングがわからん。一旦屋根裏に行こう。オプションらしいけど。ここだっけ？違うな。ほい。ブラック。
It looks like some of Pierre's homemade music for me. I thought it was lost since the moving in. I love that music. Nothing. Full repaint of the arcade, 2,100 francs. I know you love it for real, Pierre. But we are going to need to have a discussion about it. Calmly. Honey, I finally finished my restoration project for this arcade machine. And I've got a challenge for you. I know you love a good one. So try to beat my best score. You will win something I'm sure will bring back good memories.
なんだこれ。
Damn it!
あ、なるほど。なるほど。いやでもベストスコアはいけそう。ああ、ずれた。やべえ。
Yes.
よしよしよしよ
Take
し。
that, Pierre. Oh? I heard a sound behind the arcade. This game? Next time, you'll take the bus.
もういっか。次はバスに乗ってねって。
Damn. You always know how to surprise me.
レーザーポインター。なんだそれ。小屋で銃をアップグレードする。小屋ね。なんかあります？古い消しゴム。なんだろう。これは？わからん。
This suit. I was in the attic with him when everybody disappeared. I remember wearing it, but we just had one. My lava lamp. I love it. Pierre probably hid it here, out of reach. Can't believe he'd think it's just a passing trend. Poor guy never understood anything about home decor.
おしゃれなランプや。Great.
I could attach this laser to my gun, see if that makes me more precise.
見てみましょう。気持ち速くなったかどうかわかんのかな。よし。あ、もう出てこない。撃った後だから。でもきっと速くなるんでしょう。よし。じゃあ、床に着こう。まだヒールだが。あれ、こっちじゃねえや。隣の部屋だわ。
These revelations. His voice still echoes in my head. I need to know more. Let's find that antenna on the village beach.
砂浜でアンテナを見つけましょう。はい、ということでね、お時間もいいとこなんで、今回ここまでにしたいと思います。じゃあお疲れ様でした。バイバーイ。